Warning, the Shekel Up Podcast is a podcast created by two ex-degenerates that think they know sports gambling and spent their younger days breaking bookies and never hedging. We are not experts on anything, and everything we say should be taken with a grain of salt. We do not condone illegal sports gambling, and all gambling should be done responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Shekel Up Podcast, a podcast where I really don't feel like talking today. I got really nothing much to say. Nothing. It's gonna be an interesting episode. But I'm one of your hosts, Anthony.
I'm Andrew.
You're Andrew today, huh?
Or Derck, whatever.
All about business. Yeah. And let's get into it. Super Bowl Sunday is now over. I guess my overconfidence should have been toned down a little bit. I got no words for the game. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna sit here and talk stupid penalties as far as refs go. I think the country and everybody's opinion has pretty much been stated on exactly what happened there. You can't just drop the ball, literally, and have it scored for a touchdown. You can't allow a kick return to go to your own 30-yard line and give Patrick Mahomes a start there. With that said, I'm glad Jonathan Gannon is gone. Good luck, Cardinals. Good fucking luck. Because let me tell you, that he coached that defense afraid. And I screamed about it the whole entire game.
He did. I was there the entire time.
You don't play zone off coverage against that team. Why would you give Travis Kelce 15 yards to do whatever he wants, 5 yards to do whatever he wants? Press man. Press man. I screamed about it. We need to press man. Why? Who is Juju? Who is Valdez-Scantling? The only fucking person that you need to worry about on that team is who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. And Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Other than that.
You said person.
Well, right. What, Travis Kelce isn't a person? Was he a robot?
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I am just letting him sound off on.
Nah, there's nothing really to sound off on. Should the Eagles have won that game? Yeah, maybe skill-wise. It wasn't properly coached when it came to defense. The offensive game plan, we did whatever we wanted off. Jalen Hurts is by far the MVP. I mean, they don't give the MVP to a losing player on a losing team when it comes to the Super Bowl. But I mean, he balled out more than Patrick Mahomes did. Aside from dropping that ball, which I think Jason Kelce was even saying that he might have stepped on him. I don't know if you heard anything about that, but and as far as that penalty goes, I'm not blaming the loss on that penalty, but you do not let the Super Bowl end on that. When the penalty when it occurred had nothing to do with the play, that ball was thrown way over Juju's head and into the end zone. If it like pass interference or anything like that, it's an uncatchable ball. Why isn't defensive holding the same way? If the ball was uncatchable, you leave it alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got nothing. I don't know what you want me to say.
I'm literally just letting you go.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'll be completely honest with you because we lost.
You did.
That's it. We lost, and that's it. I mean, it was a hell of a season. To all you people, well, the Eagles got exposed. They lost to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and the best coach in the NFL by 3 points and should have gotten a chance to get the ball back with a minute and a half left. If the Eagles get the ball back and a minute and a half left, they have a minute and a half to kick a field goal. Not score a touchdown, kick a field goal. Okay, then it goes into overtime, which, remember we talked about the overtime bet being like what, plus like 10,000 or some shit like that?
I think when I watched it was like 3,000 plus 3,000. So
Yeah. So I mean, I
I was here for you,
you were here, and I appreciate it.
and so everything in that Super Bowl did not go my way at all.
No.
But it was not my team. The bets did not go my way. This is the very first Super Bowl that I have lost. So I'm a little salty about it. But it was a learning experience.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the Eagles' defense there at the end. I got pissed off with that play call. I was hoping to cover that 1.5.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You're right. You're absolutely correct. It is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. As far as that goes, I mean, we're good. We ain't got to really worry about it. I got, that's it. Football season over. Hence, what am I wearing today, Andrew? For y'all that can see it. 76ers. It's basketball season for me now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. What it's gonna be. Okay. I'm moving forward. Regardless, there's 32 teams on the NFL. One of them wins the Super Bowl. The other 31 teams suck. I mean, that's
I wouldn't say they suck.
Well, no, they don't suck. But here's the thing. Like I said, they're saying the Eagles got exposed.
I wouldn't say that either.
I wouldn't fucking say that either. But if you're gonna sit there and tell me that the Eagles got exposed, please explain to me how. How did they get exposed? Because
so let's take a minute to talk about the that penalty at the end that pissed us all off. The dude admitted that he held. I have quite the network of people. One of them is a couple referees.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, yes, that was holding. And I was like, well, what about the 5-yard rule? Well, you can contain them, but you cannot grab onto them. So that's all I can say about that. Hats off to you, Chase.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Like, he admitted, what's he supposed to be, like the San Francisco 40 whiners and sit there and complain about all the shit that could have, would have happened? You know what I mean? If he would have been in there and said, yeah, I held them, but they don't call that for any other corner, we would have sounded like all the San Francisco players going, oh, well, if we didn't have Brock Purdy, or Brock Purdy wouldn't have gotten hurt, or if this would have happened, or da-da-da. Okay. But none of that happened. Yeah.
I never would admit to that. Like, if I'm a player, like, yeah, I did hold him. Like, well, God damn it.
Well, then you'd be a liar. Then it comes out that because it did come out that he had his jersey in the one view. So, like,
I know, but, like, you don't have to admit to it.
You can, though.
It's can,
okay.
Whatever. Look, the Super Bowl did not go our way. You guys have us on record. We picked the Eagles, cover. We had all these parlays. I had 5 parlays. Not one of them went my way. Usually I have 5 or 6 parlays, and I go about 60%. Not a single one of them hit.
Throughout the whole day, I lost $70, which isn't bad. I mean, it could have been a lot. It could have been a lot worse. Potentially, I could have won.
Bad.
I could have won a lot more potentially, but what can you do? Like, there's not much. Like I said, like, I'm not trying to sit here and be a poor, sore loser, piss poor Eagles fan at the moment, but I think a lot of people that aren't Eagles fans, that are football fans that were watching that game, were pissed about the call. I mean, I had a lot of people at the house here, and even I feel like everybody was pretty much in a consensus. Like, you don't fucking call that penalty at that point in time, in that moment, when it had nothing to do with the throw.
Right.
So,
but it happened. I think the whole country, if you're not a Kansas City fan, was pissed off. So, what can you do? At that point in time, yes.
Dude, I think
we were all pissed.
Even the players on Kansas City kind of knew it because I feel like that celebration was like very, very not. You could just tell that everybody kind of got out there and was like, yeah, except for Travis Kelce. He's just a big mouth. It is what it is. But
he was, but I mean,
I feel like a lot of those players were humble, like about it. They're like, yeah, no, we won, great, oh yeah. Like, okay.
I would say like a lot of them like I cannot believe that they called that.
Right.
And here we are now. Like, it is what it is. Let's kind of move on from that. Jalen Hurts.
What about him?
Is he a top 5 quarterback? After that performance?
I feel like this is like the LeBron Jordan debate. It depends what you're looking at.
Top 5 right now.
No, but it depends on what you're looking at. Are we looking at stats or are we looking at accomplishments?
Looking at stats, accomplishments.
Okay.
I mean, accomplishments. He went to the Super Bowl. I have to give that cat credit.
I'm going to say no.
No? Not
No.
top 5. Okay.
No. Top 10, yes.
All right.
Could you
Top
look
10,
at
yeah, definitely top 5.
well, you're
or top 10, my bad.
Pat Mahomes? Right? Pat Mahomes was up there, obviously, in the top 5. You call him 1 or 2, whatever. Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, 1, 2.
Okay.
Right? Okay. You would even. Josh Allen. Josh Allen has been to the playoffs.
Josh Allen, who cannot close.
Or he can't close, but it's whatever. You said all together, right? I asked, that's why I asked you. Accomplishments.
Okay.
You said all together. He's got stats, and he's been to the AFC Championship multiple times. So,
Okay.
and then you got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is still in the league. Say what you want. It's the stats. I asked.
Okay.
All right, stats. And I would even put Matt Stafford above him. Stats, and he won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
I mean, you can't put Jalen Hurts ahead of any of them right now. You can put him ahead of Kirk Cousins. You can put him ahead of Russell Wilson right now. So we don't know what happened with Matt Stafford because of the injury, so we don't know what it would have been like this year for the Rams still. Say what you want about him. I know I talk a lot of shit about the Rams, but but they didn't have their quarterback regardless. Okay. They had the Baker's the moneymaker. But Jalen Hurts has a lot of competition. I mean, we got to see what happens with Justin Herbert. You know, it looks like Trevor Lawrence Sunshine is going to be a decent quarterback. He's now a playoff winning quarterback.
Yeah, so that's another topic I'm going to jump into is quarterback futures.
You want to talk into your microphone, bro? Quarterback
I'm trying
what?
to, bro.
Okay.
Quarterback futures.
Quarterback futures.
Yes.
What do you mean quarterback futures?
So let's start off with this one. Lamar Jackson with the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
Denying a very big deal. He thinks he deserves to be number 1 paid. Highest paid, my bad. And you have Justin Fields.
Okay.
He could go to the Ravens. So I had a very good conversation with one of my colleagues today about that, and I kind of get it. Justin Fields to the Ravens.
Okay, why are the Bears trading Justin Fields?
That's a good question. They got the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
So it's really not about the Bears. It's more about the Ravens. Like, hey, Lamar Jackson, we made you this trade, or not this trade. My bad. This contract offer, you turned us down. We wanted you to be number 1, but you keep turning us down.
Okay.
So, if you're the Ravens, Justin Fields, as my boy Shandell Collins said, he fits perfectly. And also, Baker Mayfield to the Ravens.
Okay, so if I'm the Bears, why do I trade a number 1 overall pick for a guy who's going to be not under contract?
It just depends. Oh, no, I'm not saying that, trade Lamar Jackson to the Bears. If you're the Ravens, you are asking for Justin Fields.
Okay.
So.
Why do But again, why do the Bears want to get rid of Justin Fields? Or why do I want to trade him away?
Depends on the pick.
What?
Or the trade, my bad.
I guess. I mean, Justin Fields.
I don't want to.
You don't want to.
If I'm the Bears, but if make me an offer. That's all I'm saying. It's a possibility.
7 number 1 picks. I'm just saying, like, I got no. I mean,
That's actually quite a bit there.
No, but I'm just saying in general, like, you're telling me you want him. You came to me, bro. You came to me. 7 number 1 picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, you're my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Go get Derek Carr.
He's available.
Hey, 4 number 1 picks, or go get Derek Carr.
I guess what I'm saying is, if you put Justin Fields with the Baltimore Ravens, what does that look like?
It looks like it did with the Bears. What did the Ravens have that the Bears don't? You know what I'm saying? Their defense is better. As far as offensive weapons, I don't know. They're the same fucking quarterback, except Lamar Jackson's better at throwing and is
No. Lamar Jackson not better
They are
at
the
throwing.
same prototypical quarterback. Run first, throw later.
Justin Fields can actually throw. Lamar Jackson
Can he?
cannot.
Because all he did was run.
So. No, he did not. Go back and look at the stats.
I will, because I had him in fantasy, so you can't tell me what he did.
Dude, I'm telling you. Go back and look at the stats. He fits with the Baltimore Ravens. And I hate saying that. I hope it does not happen.
Yeah.
So.
I need you speaking to your mic, brother. I'm going to say one more. All right. Yeah, kiss it.
Here I am.
Yes, I can hear you a whole lot better now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds
but,
good.
what do you call it? Like I said, they're the same. They do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they run and then they throw, and
Justin Fields does a lot better.
but again,
I mean,
you're just making my case for the Bears to keep him. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I agree. The Bears keep him.
right.
But the Baltimore Ravens can actually go. The question I'm asking, Justin Fields in that offense would work out well. I mean, even the Ravens are even looking at Baker Mayfield with that offense.
Okay, they're gonna have to look at. I mean, they just fucking just.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek Carr's available.
So.
Sorry, Ravens. As far as the Ravens go and all that, I honestly don't. Either pay the man or don't. I don't think anybody's really going to pay him the money that he wants. So I mean, that's going to be on him. He's going to be jobless.
It kind of goes back to he wants to be the highest paid.
Why? I mean, I know I get
And
it.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It just goes back to Patrick Mahomes. He took a pay cut, and these guys want to be hired or higher than him.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. So 2 Super Bowls, not gonna be the highest paid. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Well, man, I don't know. I mean, Jalen Hurts is going to get paid. He made it to a Super Bowl. He's worth the money. I think that Eagles are really good with their contracts as far as that goes. They go,
which puts him above Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, because
he made it to a Super Bowl.
He made it to the Super Bowl, and what progress? Let me tell you something. Here's the difference. Here's the one big difference between Jalen Hurts and them 2 other quarterbacks. You've seen the work that he's put in. You've seen the changes as a quarterback that he is now. He's not the same quarterback he was 2 years ago.
Not even close.
No. Lamar Jackson is the same quarterback he was 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Kyler Murray is the same quarterback he was 2 years ago.
And also, with Lamar Jackson, he's the same quarterback that he was 5 years. You can't put that on coaching.
No.
There's no offseason when it comes to these guys.
No.
Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, they put in the work all year long.
I just wish, honestly, that Jalen Hurts had Lamar's size.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he still got the job done.
Yeah, no, I get it. But like you have that size, and that's great. Maybe that arm. I mean, we all saw the last ditch Hail Mary dud he put up. It was kind of funny, but that's that arm strength that I said that he has a problem with. But hey, man, kudos to them. I all I know is that congratulations, Chiefs. Congratulations, Andy Reid, for winning your second one.
Yep. I text my boy Jordan during the game like fucking Andy Reid.
But he didn't do like that's the thing. Like he didn't
Come
do
on,
anything.
come on.
Well, like
Move on from it. Move on. We bet against him.
That's fine.
And I had the inkling. I almost changed my bet.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and say we bet against him like Pat Mahomes didn't throw for under 200 yards.
Every model that we looked at,
right? Talking to your mic.
The Eagles, okay, from the offensive line, defensive line, and out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the Eagles dominated pretty much the whole game until that.
They did
until Jalen Hurts dropped the ball, not Andy Reid. And a penalty was called, not Andy Reid.
I understand.
So I'm not going to sit here and say Andy Reid was the X factor of why they won. I will not say that. Congratulations, Andy Reid, for winning your second one. But I will not say congratulations on beating the Eagles because you did not.
Okay, we can save this argument for later.
Why? What else we got to talk about?
Oh, dude, football season's over. We have plenty of time to argue about it.
That's what I'm saying.
He still found a way to win that game when he should not have.
I'm not saying that Andy Reid won the game. The Chiefs won, but I won't say Andy Reid won the game.
Okay.
You can't tell me the scheme. You can't tell me the brilliant scheme that Andy Reid had to beat that defense with the field. You want to get into that? I mean, we all know about the field. How do you have a multi-billion-dollar stadium and fucking you got to put on ice skates to play football? I'm just saying, and I'm talking about for both teams. Maybe Pat Mahomes throws better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe what do you call it? Pacheco runs better. I don't know. It could be a different game.
Tony's still pretty sorry about the whole thing.
It's fucking. I'm 4 days removed from it. See. The thing is that Andrew doesn't know this feeling because he doesn't even know what it's like to get to the AFC Championship and lose it, let alone the Super Bowl. So, it's it's quite the.
Again, we are just letting Tony have his time.
One of those funny. I was telling Sarah because she was telling me all these videos and things that she was seeing and stuff, and I go, I haven't watched nothing. I haven't watched an interview since the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to sports radio since the Super Bowl. I haven't done anything. I don't want because she asked me about the Kelsey podcast, the New Heights podcast that they do. I was like, I didn't listen to nothing. I said because I was like, I don't want to relive it. It's like. We did lose. Like I said, I prefaced that by saying we dropped the ball literally and you don't let that kickoff return happen. But there was still a chance there, and the refs, it's like baseball umpires. Like baseball umpires think that they have to be part of the game. You're not. And the same thing with the refs. Like, and I think it leaves a worse taste in my mouth because you pile that on top of the Bengals game with the Chiefs. And the same fucking bullshit. So I will say this. We now know who the darlings of the NFL are now that the Patriots are pretty much stinky and Tom Brady's now gone. And the darling of the NFL is Pat Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to aim for Pat Mahomes. They're going to protect him like they protected Brady and all that shit, which is fine. Whatever. That's going to be, and then you got to figure out how to beat them. You don't let a 10-point, you do not go into halftime with a 10-point lead and lose the game by 3 points. You just don't do it. And I put it on the defensive coordinator and all that stuff. So it's not just the ref, but it is still a little fishy. I mean, the Bengals game and this game.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, the game's over with.
Yeah, the game's over with. I hope you brought all this stuff to talk about.
So, moving into the future, it looks like you guys lost both coordinators.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Both of them?
Well, one ran Jalen Hurts too much and got him hurt, and the other one fucking played in the Super Bowl like a toddler, scared of the dark.
Okay.
I mean, regardless of whatever coordinators is, that is Nick Sirianni's offense, right? So I'm not worried about the offense too much. And I'll be honest, there's Lovie Smith's out there.
Yeah.
For defense. I wouldn't be mad at that. Not even a little bit. All right, Lovie.
Yeah.
What's up, Lovie?
I'm sure he's listening right now.
I hope he is.
So
I hope he is. I'm not a fan of your head coaching, but I'm a fan of your defense. So even did Todd Bowles get fired after this year? I don't remember. I'd even be cool with Todd.
That's good. That's a good fucking question. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean all these coaches moving around. I don't think Jonathan Gannon's gonna do. I mean, he's a defensive coach going to Kyler Murray. So what's he gonna do with him? You know what I mean? He's not a quarterback guy, an offense guy.
When I saw that come across the headlines, I kind of laughed. like, dude, like, come on, Arizona. Number one, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at that. Number two is like, you're gonna fuck up this contract. You're gonna sign him, or if you ever it's just so dumb. So
he doesn't know anymore.
Yeah.
You know what, man? At this point, I don't even know. I don't.
For the Philadelphia Eagles, I think they have the talent.
And the QB.
They watched both coordinators.
Well, the coordinator,
the next man up.
The Q. Well, yeah. They already stated that the QB coach is going up to offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So, that, like I said, that's Nick Sirianni's offense. I'm not fucking really worried about it. You know what I mean? It's the same fucking plays. You just got to call the right one. And if you don't, Nick Sirianni's going to be like, hey, why are you calling these dumbass plays? Like running Jalen Hurts 55 fucking times during the game and getting him hurt. I don't know.
Right.
Defense-wise, I don't know. Like I said, there's Lovie Smith out there. Is Lovie Smith a 3-4 or a 4-3 guy?
3-4.
I don't know if they would get Lovie then. Just because they got players more built for the 4-3 defense than they do. They like to run 4-3 and a lot of nickel.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. Football season is now over. I'm fucking done with life at the moment. So I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I might actually just move out of town. I don't got. Oh, there's this little bitch at work, right? She's a Chiefs fan. She couldn't name anybody outside of Mahomes and Kelsey. She's
not a fan.
Well, she thinks she's a fan. She's like 20 years old and fucking remember the girl I said that's like a toddler that I work with. I mentioned
I think
you
brought her up that night.
Yeah, well,
I did not want to go to work tomorrow. Yeah. You were pissed off.
Well, it's not even because of her, but she's just loud and obnoxious. And I was like, she didn't say nothing. She didn't say shit to me. God damn. She didn't say shit. Derck kicking tables and shit. She didn't say nothing to me. And until she was about to leave the office, and then she's walking out the door saying, "Go Chiefs!" And I'm like, "You stupid fucking bitch." It's
not easy.
Okay.
Well,
easy. Let's say it to my face when you're right next to me, not when you're walking out the door. Chicken shit.
I don't know.
It's all right. Whatever. I hope she listens to this episode. I'm not gonna say her name. You don't deserve that kind of credit.
There you go. Move on, be a bigger man.
So Derek Carr, where's he going?
Very good question. Definitely not Cleveland.
No.
Definitely not Detroit. I don't know. I mean, could be Detroit. I don't know.
No, I think they like golf. I mean, second year be second or first year in the system, or
yeah, they like him. I mean,
third year in the system.
Here's what I don't understand: the Jets wanting to go for Tannehill. If I'm the Jets, I'm going for Rodgers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Tannehill,
Rodgers ain't going to the Jets.
No, he's not.
He's going to San Francisco or Vegas. That's it. I mean, San Francisco or Vegas. Go somewhere nice, retire after a year or two. You ain't winning nothing regardless.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's see.
What do you mean, let's see? You don't think it... I'm trying
to gather my thoughts right now.
He's trying to gather his football thoughts. That's that. I mean, football season. I kind of just want to be done with football season because I don't fucking. I'm just if I see another striped shirt, I'm probably gonna throw something at it.
Come on now.
Not, no, man, I can't help it. It's just it's not.
I mean, they wear the same shirts in the NBA, don't? Nah,
No, they were.
Whatever.
They were solid.
Yeah, all solid. So,
but I will say that there was some trading deadline stuff going on in NBA. Speaking of the NBA,
Yep.
Yes. What do you think about some of that stuff? Westbrook is gone. No LeBron over there anymore. It's your boy.
Wait, what?
Didn't Russell Westbrook went back to OKC?
Oh, wow. Well, I need to turn my words back on.
Yeah, Mo Bamba is actually playing with LeBron now. Yeah. He said, "Okay, well, that's what it is." Oh man. So we're gonna talk fencing.
I kind of still forgot that LeBron was still playing. So
you did after all that talk last week about him. Good reviews on that.
I'm just
by
tired
the way.
of him.
Everybody sided with me. I'm totally kidding. Nobody likes LeBron. I'll never understand it. Who does Jason Kelce retire? Or do you think he tries to make one more go at it? I think personally he makes one more go at it.
Jason Kelce?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Travis is going to retire.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, why not keep going? Like, you're going to keep paying you? Fuck it. Do it.
Well, it's not about getting paid at this point. I mean, it's more or less about just being just done. I mean, he's our age. I don't want to keep fucking getting into car accidents for an hour every week. That's essentially what that is. You know, they're in the offensive line, defensive line. You're just like headbutting everybody 50 times.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know what's going on with my internet right now. I'm trying to pull up the lines for the basketball games. It's being stupid. It's fucking pissing me off. Goddamn technology. Turn that shit off.
Yeah, and we are trying new shit today.
Yes, we started to trying some video, so we will be posting some of this video. It's not really good video because I'm upset, so I got sarcastic faces going on and all that stuff. Oh, look, I had to turn off my fucking Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi, even though it says I have like 8 bars. I'm doing my best. But no, I like the setup. We got the new studio thing going on here, and yeah, it's finally got a nice little background. Just Derck's got to stop looking at me and start talking into the mic. Other than that, we just gotta. He's
like
he's
so much stupid shit.
Well, he's like a.
So I gotta look at you and like, what the fuck?
Oh, look, you actually did it correctly that time. You turned your head but kept your mouth towards the mic like this a little bit, so you could actually. Talk
I'm still learning.
It.
I'm on video.
No, he's 60 years old with technology. I don't even know. I think I know how to.
Okay, who's the one that had the fucking MacBook first?
Just because you own a Mac, my grandpa owns a fucking Corvette. It doesn't mean he's gonna knows how to drive it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, well, before this, you're like, oh, well, I got this Microsoft thing, piece of shit, whatever.
Oh, so what you're saying is that you're gonna give me the $1,200 or at least half of this MacBook that I just bought?
No.
Oh, I think that's what you said.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I was just saying,
So.
Oh, you mean I got to find a new co-host that appreciates the equipment that I got and use?
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a little behind the curtains thing there for you guys, but it is. But in all actuality, here we're getting into spring training here soon. What, in about a month or two, and then now the NBA is going to be kicked off in full effect here. So definitely with that,
March Madness is coming up.
Yeah,
soon.
we got March Madness. So we got some college lines and stuff like that now that we got to talk about. Alabama is ranked 1, which is weird because I'm tired of seeing them ranked 1 when it comes to like football season and all that shit. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Derck. So honestly, how do you do in basketball when it comes to betting?
So when it comes to betting, I have some pretty good advisors with that, and I pretty much just take their word for it.
Yeah.
So I learned from them quite a bit, and I place bets based on what I think, but most of what they think. And some of those guys we're going to be bringing on to this. So.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
but you know, hopefully they know how to talk into your mic better than you do, and I ain't got to keep telling them talking to the fucking microphone.
They should be a lot better.
Okay. All right.
They're not going to be here, so they'll be satellite, you know.
It doesn't.
But yeah, I mean, so I do have fun with it because, especially come May, come June, you can have a lot of fun with it in the playoffs. March Madness, I have a lot of posts coming out about people getting pissed off about their bracket being busted. Just don't get mad.
I won my bracket last year, so
You 100%.
what do you mean? No, I won the fucking bracket. Nobody goes 100%.
Okay, there you go. All right, so there's more posts coming out about that on our Shekel Up Podcast page in the group.
I mean, if I win $100 because I won the bracket challenge, I'm not. Why am I mad? Who gets mad?
I'm just saying, don't be that person that gets mad because one team lost and fucked your bracket up. You're not going to 100% on it. So I have more posts coming out to explain that. But if you win your bracket, the winning, your team that you picked to win wins, cool. So there's a story behind everything I'm saying.
There is, but I will say this, that when March Madness does come, we will have a Shekel Up Podcast bracket challenge, and there will be winnings, and there will be prize money. So hopefully you're listening. We're going to get all the logistics figured out, obviously, before then, and we'll start telling you guys when. But be prepared, because it'll be fun. You're not beating me. Hey, I can win. And all the brackets will be posted to look at, I would assume.
That's basically his way of saying he's going to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can kiss my ass. All of you can kiss my ass. And then, yeah. I will say this one thing, though. Philadelphia Union in soccer lost the championship. Philadelphia Phillies lost the World Series. Now the Eagles have lost the Super Bowl. Sixers are a plus 1,200 to go to the finals.
Huh.
Nice little Philadelphia trend there. Just saying.
Play some money on it, piss it away. That's fine.
Wow, you're just you are an angry person there, Andrew. I don't know
I'm not angry. I'm happy.
I think you are a tad angry. you have a little bit of angry Andrew in you. This is so that's gonna be your that's gonna be your new nickname.
Angry Andrew.
Angry.
I was hoping to go with double down Derck, but I guess we're angry Andrew.
You want to double down on all your bets, huh? All right. But yeah, no. What do you have anything coming up there, Andrew, for your bets? You like any of these college games coming up lately?
I do not. After the Super Bowl, I have not looked at any lines. That's the first Super Bowl I lost. No parlays won. The spread was not covered. So come Saturday, I go back to the lab.
You go and you concoct up some stuff. I got a fun one for you, and people aren't gonna expect this out of me, because I didn't mention it at all. Give me the Detroit Red Wings plus 1.5 against the Flames tomorrow night, 9:00, baby.
Oh, okay. So we're watching hockey now.
I told you're gonna have to start watching hockey. I said it.
Okay.
I said it.
All right.
Wow, you see this guy? This is Andrew? A sports betting podcast, meaning all sports and betting, not just basketball and football. Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
Yeah, you can't unless you want to run out. Then I'll go get some Canadian to do the show with me.
Oh, see, that's kind of racist. You just assume that all Canadians watch hockey.
I think it's racist that you think Canadian is a race.
They are.
No, it's not.
Canadians are a race.
I don't.
They have their own language.
No, they have their own. Do they? Hey?
Hey?
Oh.
How's she going, eh?
We're going to keep the Russians out of this then? Is that what that is?
Yeah, so. Yeah, all right. So, what else you got?
Why do you say it like that? See, now people think like we don't come prepared for the show or anything like that. Instead, like you don't even give me the space to like get someone. Let you know, we gotta get your wheezing and laughing out of the way before I can start talking again.
I don't wheeze. I take my inhaler. We're good. So
Andrew is Derck is a race actually. He's speaking Derckish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I'm gonna say, this whole camera thing. I look fat. And I don't think I'm fat.
Well, the people are now saying, what did Derck mean by he says we wear the same T-shirt size? Really, it's he wears a medium. That's, yeah, you know what I mean?
I wear large.
Oh.
Tony works out like twice a week. I work out 5 days a week, sometimes 6. Yeah.
I actually play sports.
You play sports.
And I do a sports podcast. And so I can comment on all these things. I got sports injuries. Half the time.
Okay. So you play soccer?
And basketball.
Okay.
I shoot like Ben Simmons.
So I could actually see that out of you. So
yeah. So if he can play basketball, I can play basketball.
I guarantee that you probably wear a shooting sleeve.
On my left arm, which I don't shoot with. Okay. But it's only to help with the tendonitis.
Tendonitis from what?
In my elbow.
Why do you have tendonitis?
Because I'm old.
You're 35.
Yeah.
If you just stretch more, that goes away.
You can't stretch your elbow because it's a joint.
I guarantee you don't have tendonitis.
If I stretch my elbow, it probably would break.
If he would try yoga, he would be much better off.
But I don't understand what you're saying. Yoga is not a sport.
Yeah. Yoga is not a sport. It's an exercise.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Does it work?
I think so.
Then why are you still fat?
Okay.
Look, this like it just went just. I'm just taking my Super Bowl anger out. If you enjoyed this episode of the Shekel Up Podcast, before I die, let me get out of here for a second. Yep. No, really, I just wanted to get the reaction.
Good call, fucker.
I just wanted to get the reaction of the Super Bowl and stuff like that and talk about it a little bit. There's really not much to talk about. The game speaks for itself. It still was a good Super Bowl. The sperm eggs, the sperm swimming around Rihanna, which was the ovary, whatever the hell she was trying to be, and the little white dudes dancing around her like spermicidal Oompa Loompas. I don't know, and then she comes up pregnant.
I literally did not pick up on that until 2 days later, and someone showed me that post, which is on our group page.
I mean, she was pregnant.
I was fucking rolling.
I don't understand why would you do the Super Bowl, and then it wasn't even I don't know, people were expecting Rihanna, and they got Priyanna.
So, did you see the post from Nick Chubb on that? He's like, I'm tired of watching this. People think oh, he wants to go to the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure he posted that during the fucking halftime course or halftime show, whatever. It was terrible.
Yeah, man. No, it is what it is. I still want. Like I said, I won a couple of the bets and stuff like that. But everything was fucking couched by the Eagles winning. You know what I mean? Because I honestly thought there was no way they were gonna lose, and they lost. And I was like, all right, well, I guess they can. But dude, I got into a fucking Cowboy fan. Stop. Just stop. Okay. I know what it's. I know you don't know what it's like to be a good team, but don't say a team is not good when they lose in the Super Bowl. That just shows that you have absolutely no evaluation talent whatsoever when it comes to football. Somebody literally was like, "Cry Eagles, cry." I was a Cowboys fan, right? Cry Eagles, cry. Y'all got yourself a nice little chant now. Now that you got nothing to chant for, you know what I mean? You ain't never gonna get to do no Cowboy chant. How we them boys that lose every fucking year. So, you can just shut your yap. This guy was he's like, man, we always beat you, yada yada yada. Dak's 9-2 against the Eagles, and I'm like, yeah, Tony Romo had good stats too.
Like I said, this podcast was gonna be about him being pissed off about Sunday.
Well, I just don't know why Cowboy fans are getting at me see the Eagles suck. I said, yeah,
I mean, it's a rivalry.
Well, yeah, but But you can't sit there and say Dak's 9-2 against the Eagles. Okay. The Eagles were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, I could say, like, if the Steelers or the Bengals or the Ravens were in the Super Bowl and they lose, which the Bengals did it last year, me as a Browns fan, I wasn't like, yeah, you guys fucking suck. I mean, like, it's you guys were in the Super Bowl, so, like, I've got nothing to say. Like, I enjoyed the game.
So here's how I got him to be quiet. He was like, you guys beat the bum-ass Giants. And I go, y'all got kicked out of the playoffs by Brock Purdy. The fuck?
Yeah.
And you have Micah Parsons who couldn't get to him.
Yeah.
But I just stop. Just stop. Okay? For the Cowboys fans listening, the Eagles are the prime rib of the division. They are the top dog now. Okay, you guys might have did your little thing in the 90s and in the 70s and somewhat in the 80s, but it's 20 years, dog. Like 20 years. That's as far as you can go back. And if I go back 20 years, you guys been to the playoffs 5 times and never got past the second round. All right, like we've been to 2 Super Bowls in that time. Won one of those. That's it. I mean, that's all. I mean, you get what do you got? Nothing. The Giants are more of a rival to me than you guys.
I cannot wait until next year, 2024.
Why?
The Browns lose the Super Bowl, and I get to have the same exact type of podcast.
They get to talk to the Steelers fans about how they haven't won in 10, 15 years.
No. My Browns are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to lose it. And then I get to just go off and sound off
nothing,
like you are.
Nothing would make this podcast more better than it already is, unless it was like an Eagles-Browns Super Bowl.
I'm not sure we would get anything done.
No.
I'm not, like, honestly, people are like, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
That's what, so.
It's a Browns and Eagles podcast.
Right, It would just, it would be boring. If you don't think I don't listen to my own podcast now, if the Browns and Eagles went to the Super Bowl,
yeah,
I definitely would not listen to it.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but that is what it is. We'll just get back to being ourselves and recoup and readjust for next week. But
we got 1 week to woosah.
Yeah, I had a few days to woosah, but I wanted to woosah right on out of town. No, it wasn't.
I don't think it was long enough.
It wasn't. I really got. I really just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about anything football. I didn't want to do this. I told Sarah, I said, I really don't want to do this fucking podcast episode today. I was, but I'm going to do it because I put in a lot of work this morning getting this video shit set up. So I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just out of spite, but it is what it is. I was like, nah, really, I'm just going to sit there and talk shit to the people. That's about it. Like, we'll break the game down and shit like that. But really, I'm in no mood to like, go like, I will talk about the quarterback shit. That's okay. That's fine and dandy. Like that's it's all right.
We need something to talk about. More shit's gonna unfold.
But I'm sure people wanted to hear my demeanor since I was so confident last week.
We both were.
Yeah, but it's my team. Like I could have been like last year. Last year I could have been like, oh yeah, it's the Bengals. Right?
I almost asked you if I could borrow the Devontae Smith jersey you had.
Borrow it.
I mean, just wear it at your house.
Oh, so you could fucking spill something on it like you did my carpet?
Okay.
Dude, he had his plate.
I did not do that.
He had his plate. He had his plate for like 3 minutes, and next thing you know, I hear, and you like all of it fell on the ground. I'm like, you just sat down. How the fuck you drop it on my white carpet?
Hey, someone was sitting there and just fell off. All right, so.
I was like, all right, I'll send you the cleaning bill, homie. That's all right.
Yeah. All right.
I wouldn't have gave a shit if the Eagles would have won. I'd be like, no, it's all right, man. Nope. Give me where the fuck is that money? I'm just kidding. It was a good party. It was a good time. You know,
We did have fun.
Yeah, it was a thing. Sarah built a little stadium to hold the chips and make a dip and stuff like that, which Andrew puts green olives in his taco dip, which is weird.
It's not.
It is. It's green olives is weird, man. It's weird. Green olives are gross. So I called my mom. I said, "You need to make this taco dip because I refuse to eat it with green olives in it." But yeah, no.
So that will be the next poll.
Yeah. Do you like green olives in your taco dip? Black olives are okay.
Yeah.
Not green. Oh, yeah, but so we got this video shit set up now. Told you guys, been working on it. All that YouTube. We're going to get it going. We're going to do these clips and stuff like that. This episode just wasn't a fucking good episode to start it because I'm not in any kind of mood to fucking... I need the man ponds today. Or man pads, whatever the fuck. You want to pull yours out of your ass right now so I can use it? Is that what...
I have some in the car.
But if you enjoyed this episode of the Shekel Up Podcast, please like, subscribe, share, download, do all that stuff, and leave us a review. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't. Go ahead and email us. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook, both at Shekel Up Podcast. Also, the YouTube at Shekel Up Podcast. And TikTok at Shekel Up Podcast, because that just started today. All that great stuff. I'm going to get an Instagram going here soon, and we'll have more stuff to like show you guys, and hopefully we'll be good at what we're doing. Also, don't forget to tune into 103.3 The Party if you're here in Toledo, because guess what? I will be doing a better today. We talked about that too as well. And just we appreciate all your support and sticking with us, and hopefully you guys did enjoy the Super Bowl. It'll be less of an Eagles podcast and more of a 76ers podcast coming in the next few weeks, so be prepared for that.
No, we're not.
Especially if they're in the playoffs. That or it would be LeBron-Jordan debate for 90% of the episodes that we're doing, just because I like to get under Andrew's skin.
Not that either.
But yeah, so please leave us a review. That really helps people find us, like if they're looking for a sports podcast or an Ohio sportsbook podcast that talks about things like that, they want to do it locally. And you know, just the support is just great. Thank you for everybody. We just hit 500 downloads recently, which is good for a small podcast like us. We're not a really big one. We're not fucking Joe Rogan or anything like that. So it's actually good to
we
have.
do appreciate you all.
Yeah, we have that support. So thank you everyone, and have a great night.